Alright guys, welcome to another episode of Everyday EDC. My name is Tyler, and today we have a quick little unboxing for you. I've already done the liberty of making a cut here. I'm going to save some time. My goal is to not have this video take very long, as I know nobody really likes to watch longer videos, especially unboxing videos. You just want to see the knife, see what it's about, and then move on. I know what this knife is. I was super excited to get this in. It looked awesome online. So let's take a look at what we're working with, all right? This, if you can't tell, is a Defcon knife. This is the Defcon Kabuto. So the package comes with a pretty cool little cloth, some aspirin, which I threw on the ground and hopefully my dogs don't eat, a couple blue screws, which I'm not really sure how applicable those are. A tool. A nice little carrying case. Inside the carrying case is our Defcon Kabuto. If I'm saying it wrong, that's alright, because I don't know. I was going to follow that up with something, but screw you guys. How about that? How about that? No, I'm just kidding. Love you guys. Alright. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Defcon Kabuto. This thing's pretty sweet. I can tell you it is much larger than I had originally thought it was. I read all the specs on it online and I was like, okay, you know, it looked like a sleek, large knife. And it is. It's kind of cool. I didn't even realize it's got a glass barrier on the back, but it's so discreet you can't tell. And it is a larger knife. But it looks larger in person than it does right now. I'll put that into perspective here in a second. So first impressions, this thing feels great. This is a marbleized carbon fiber with a titanium frame. It's got a frame lock that is super easy to use. This thing feels great. I feel like this knife is going to be super fidgety. It's very gratifying to open. The action on it is, wow, that's pretty good. Now keep in mind it's a large blade, so the large blade may counteract some of the lack of action, but I can tell you this action feels fantastic. I've felt quite a bit of Civivis, you know, a couple Spydercos, a couple Benchmades, all that, etc. I'm not saying this is better, I'm just saying this feels great. Now to give you a quick size comparison to see, well, in hand, the ergos feel pretty good. There's a couple hot spots. I don't know if you call them hot spot. I can feel this pocket clip for sure. By the way, that pocket clip I just noticed is milled. That's pretty cool too. The pivot, it's got these cool little, they both have, that looks like a friggin' T6, doesn't it? I'll get that later on. That pivot looks like a fucking T6. Of course it would be. What the hell? Cool little pivot screws. The flipper tab on there is milled out, and it's knocked down very well, so it provides even more fidgety action for this guy. This blade is an S35VN, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, S35VN. The blade itself has the Defcon logo on one side, and then the jungle knives on the other with a little bit of billboarding, but not much. USA design, made in China, a label for the steel, label for the knife, and that. It's not a clearly, it doesn't billboard like crazy. I've seen worse, but then again, it could be a little bit better, but then again, who cares? It's got a lanyard hole that doesn't, let's see if we can feel that. No, even holding it like this, I can feel it, but it's not a hot spot. This right here, the frame, it does feel a little bit narrow, but not a big deal. One really cool thing to note is all this top of the blade is knocked down. This is rounded out. There is no sharp edges on the top of this blade, which is kind of rare. I don't have too many knives that are like that. If I do, let me see here. I think I've seen one. It might have been the Proelia that had that, the TX050. So to put this into perspective size-wise real quick, here's my Manix 2 that I carry every day. Changed out them screws today. So FYI, when you're changing out these screws, I bought for like 15 bucks, like 6 screws, 2 pivot screws, and 4 frame screws. You know, realistically, I could have taken black paint and covered those things and done the same exact thing that they did. Just giving you guys a heads up. Not to take away business from those little businesses that are making these, but all they're doing is taking screws and painting the top of them. I don't even care if it's a DLC coating of screws. If they get jacked up, you can just repaint it. Don't spend your money on those. Just as an FYI. Not hating on those guys by any means, but anyways, Baron Forge Falcon. This gives you a frame of reference how large this knife actually is. Before you guys saw that, you might not have realized how big this freaking thing is. Now, obviously, the profile, it's longer than the Manix 2. Blade is way longer. But the carry is gonna... Freaking kid's laughing at me, apparently. He's been laughing at all my stuff. Last time he fell asleep when I was doing a video. I'm pretty sure he's just telling me I should stop doing these. It's a little bit longer than the Manix 2 if you're excluding this. If you're including the glass breaker, it's going to be quite a bit longer. And obviously, but it's much more sleek, by the way. Obviously, much longer than the Falcon. It's not funny. Stop laughing at me. So, but I can tell you that I don't think this thing's going to be a problem to carry. Let's get into some specs. Oh, that kid. All right. First, we'll start with the blade stock. It looks kind of thick. Hold on. Let me redo this here. Redo it out. 150 thousandths. Not awful. Kind of typical for a larger blade. Not too bad. I just like playing with that. Sorry, prolonging the inevitable here. The blade looks pretty thin behind the edge, actually. So let's see here. Am I doing that right? 20 thousandths. Man down. Yeah, 20 thousandths behind the edge. This is a slicey freaking blade, by the way. I can see, and I don't know if the camera picks it up that well. It really doesn't. I can see the lines in the satin finish that we got going on here. I don't know if that's just a machine satin finish or if that's the way they grinded it. What are you doing? Do you want to be on video? You little munchkin. All right, so give you a quick spec here. Tip to the end of the glass breaker, you're looking at almost 9 inches. The blade, it's showing right here to the base of the handle almost 4 inches. The usable blade length, about 3.5, because you got a sharpening choil at the bottom there. You can grab it like this. I would be, unless you're pulling down. I have a tendency when I'm using this, I want to pull down, but if you slip, you're going to go right up that blade. So I don't know that a choke up position is a real thing here, unless you're an absolute pro at everything you're doing. And then last but not least, let's go over weight. All right, ounces. It's just showing 4.47 ounces. Let's do it again, just for a sanity check. 4.47 ounces, guys. So to put that in the, this is a pretty damn big knife for how small it weighs. One quick thing we're gonna do here, just to weigh my Manix 2. 4.73 ounces. Give you a perspective, this Manix 2 weighs more than this Kabuto. And the Kabuto has much more, I can't freaking turn it off. This Kabuto has much more blade and knife to it. Not saying it makes it better. They are two very, very different knives. My original thought was I was probably going to offload this, maybe even offload the Proelia, but I think they're kind of collector's items for me. I think I'm going to collect these. I may not be selling them unless somebody is very much interested in them. Anyways, that's all I really got to say about this knife. I like it. This is the upgraded model. You can get one that's just titanium instead of the carbon fiber marble inlay. This will I'm almost done. Damn it. I can cuss at him because he doesn't know what I'm saying until he starts repeating words, and then I'm screwed. The marble fiber, the carbon fiber that's marbled, is very, very nice. Only on one side. The other ones, they're like $5 cheaper on drop. Those are are straight titanium. One last thing to note is I looked up how much this knife is going for, and I could only find it in a couple different places, and especially on Amazon, this specific knife I've seen for $185. I don't want anybody to go out and run out and buy this knife from frickin' Amazon. If you want this knife that frickin' bad, I'll sell you mine, because I got mine for, I want to say, $110 from drop. I had to wait about a month and a half, but I'm just telling you right now, it's, and let me retract, I might not sell mine. But the point is the markup on these in the market once they get out there versus what you get from drop is insane. This Falcon I got for like 85 bucks. This thing, if you look it up online, is like 120 and then 150 for the X-Wing or something like that. So just go to drop and just keep an eye out what's going on there. You're going to get a much better deal than if you try to go to Amazon for these knives that only drop every so often. Unless you got the money to burn, then go for it. That has been it, guys. This has been Everyday EDC. Thank you so much for watching. I will give a full review on this knife after I get a chance to really use it. I just wanted to go over some specs because it's deceivingly large in person than it is when you pull it out of the box. But once again, thank you guys for watching so much. I appreciate every one of you that comment and all the new guys that are coming. We just got a new guy, Adam. He's been commenting a little bit on the videos. You know, Shane, Justin, all you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are the reason that I continue to do this, and I will continue to do this even if it's just us four fucking watching these videos. I hope they help. Like I said, pretty soon I'm going to come out with some more round Civivi round 3, might be tonight. I will be coming out with some steel videos, kind of giving you guys a rundown on different types of steel. The Civivi lineup is almost done. I believe the only thing I have left to review is the Akia, I think. And then I'll finish off with the quest for King Civivi and move on probably to the CRJB knives. So I will get the Mangrove out there. I know Justin's been talking about that. And then we will also get the mini Feldspar. I don't have that on hand yet. And kind of take it from there. As I said before, my Civivi knives mostly will be up for sale after I'm done with this round. And I will give it to you guys for about 10 bucks less. And I'll pay for the shipping, all that. As long as you guys are in intercontinental U.S., Shane, you might be out of luck over there in Australia, buddy. We'll see what we can do. Other than that, love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay sharp, stay safe, put your masks on. I might have just had a guy at work catch COVID, you know, so please wear your masks. Be safe. Whether or not you believe in it, you can get sick. And I'm not saying it's decimating the world, but I know that the sickness is out there. I've seen it firsthand. So stay safe, stay sharp. Love you guys. Thanks.